Welcome back. I'm meteorologist Matt Jones. It has been a fairly quiet day up until just about an hour ago, and now things are really starting to pop across western and northwestern Wisconsin. Let's zoom in just a little bit closer here. You can see all the storms that have really developed, kind of congealing into just a big mass of thunderstorms right now. Most of these are severe warn. The main risk right now is damaging hail, some large hail possible. Now, as we head through later this evening, though, I think the threat's going to transition over to damaging wind gusts. The cell that I'm most concerned with, though, right now is this one just north of La Crosse. There's a pretty good hail core on that too, maybe a little bit of rotation. We haven't had any tornado warnings yet this afternoon or this evening, but we're going to continue to watch things. Notice though, just north of La Crosse, just north of Interstate 90 there's a pretty good hail core. That could be close to golf ball size hail, maybe even larger than that. We haven't had any reports of any bigger hail than golf ball size at this point, but that is certainly going to be a possibility. Let's widen the view out just a little bit, show you the whole state right now. You can see most of southern Wisconsin still dealing with some pretty quiet conditions, but there's that intense line of storms continuing to organize off to the north and west. Now, what's going to happen overnight is this whole thing's going to turn into a big line, and it's going to march its way to the south and east across the state. So it's going to be a long night of severe weather for most of the area, and that's the reason why we have a severe thunderstorm watch that has now been issued for basically all of southern Wisconsin in that blue shaded area. And this will stay in effect through midnight. It might even get extended longer than that because this threat could last for quite some time. So as far as the individual threats here, of course, lightning is going to be a big concern. Our tornado risk overall is on the low side, but definitely could be a few isolated tornadoes here over the next couple of hours. Large hail, that's already been reported with some of these. But my biggest concern later tonight is going to transition to that potential of some very strong wind gusts. We can see winds gusting over 70 miles an hour. Here's another look at Futurecast here. We'll play this out for you overnight. You see how those storms continue to organize across central and northern Wisconsin. They will gradually work their way farther and farther south, impacting the Milwaukee area probably after midnight. It's really not until early Wednesday morning that most of this begins to push out of the region. We'll have more updates to you through the evening.